The most in demand skill set in project controls today is the ability to run QSRAs. My clients are asking for is good risk people who can run QSRAs or project controllers that have a strong understanding and the ability to do it. There really is a small percentage that can accurately and confidently do that. Now, I've partnered up with Rami of IQRM to provide a solution to this. Rami, tell us a bit about yourself, why you've chosen to go down the training route, and why this gap just exists in market from your perspective.
Yeah, the problem is that, or not a problem actually, the opportunity that I see in the market, there is a lot of people that demanding our services, and also there's a lot of people in organization that willing to are looking for someone who not just to click the buttons on a tool, but also to give them insights they can act on. And that is a market gap we are filling in. We're not here just to tell you where to click, is why we click, or what the results we need to do, or what the results we need to produce and to show to your managers. And not just running a simulation for the sake of running a simulation, but actually running a simulation to enlighten the decision makers, the management makers, to understand what the next decision should be, what the next step should be. And from this perspective, this help us to do this. We built out a total training that gives us a framework to start from data collection and enhancement to make sure that we are building on evidence, and then modeling to make sure that we are modeling the right sort of data and information, not just thoughts and thinking. And finally, having a presentation that is easy to be digested by senior management, who may not even understand what is SRA is. But and still they need to understand in simple terms what we need to transfer to them, what they need to make them understand the final direction or what the next step should be. And from this perspective, we have curated this training to make sure that you learn first how to collect and find data, and then how to model it, even QSRA or QCRA, cost and schedule risk analysis. And finally, we do the reporting stuff and decision support stuff. So make sure that you find the data, you build the model, and you make a decision. And before this, we make sure that you have the shift from qualitative thinking to quantitative thinking. So we have a full module just talking about how to think differently when it comes to quantitative, and how to make things different when it's quantitative, and how we can translate a heat map to a quantification. And from this perspective also, to make sure that the learning journey is really rewarding, it's all built on a single case study from the start till the end. So we make sure that everybody is participating in a real life case study that we already have worked on before, to make sure that they can understand how things are going, how the scenarios are affecting our decisions, and how the probabilities and the risks are affecting everything. And also to make sure that the students are actually after they finish the training, they're capable of delivering it. There is a capstone project they have to deliver based on sample information and data that we provide them with, and they don't have to buy any expensive tool or anything, and they can apply on it immediately and to be reviewed to make sure that they actually can apply, not just have the information. And the QRM training is a CBD certified training to ensure that we have a quality training throughout the whole process. And also there will be an examination to examine also the theoretical part of things, and to make sure that we have all the knowledge and terminologies all set in. And at the end, it's from a beginner stage. All what you need just to be able to understand what the schedule is, what the budget is, and then we install all of the other skills upon this to make sure that from the beginner perspective till to be having a mastery in understanding how to build the whole model and report it, and how to integrate all of this in a single report and present it in a simple way. This what we really need you to come out with. So
Sure,
and
and
that's it.
there's many different risk courses out there. So why choose yours?
That's very true. But what we are building on is not just teaching you how to use a tool, is or where what the functionalities is we're teaching you how to drive results, how to drive something that you can present to your manager and he can understand. And at the same time you can defend. That is a very important perspective. It is not, you're not grabbing all the fluffy opinions of SMEs and just putting it inside. We build first on data and then get the information from the SMEs to ensure that data is validated. And then we proceed with running the models and proceeding with providing you the final information. And I don't think there is someone who, in the trainings I even have witnessed, that they do not provide you a way to find data. That is, I guess, the key element. And also, they do not provide you the way to how to use this data to make a decision or to create an alternative options and assessments. So that is the key points that we are differentiated from other trainings. That to mimic real life, like real life use scenarios. Like at the end, we're not doing schedule risk analysis for the sake of schedule risk analysis. We do it to proceed to the next step, to make a decision. And also we need to make sure that it is built on some sort of evidence, not just opinions. So that's why we need to collect data and make sure that the data is solid that we are building upon.
Great, thanks. Now over to me. I am the eyes and the ears of the market, and I can safely say this is worth the investment. It's not a lot of money, and the beauty of it is if Pace places you within the next 12 months of completing the course, we will refund and pay your money back. Equally, you could be looking at a salary increase, or when you move roles, increase between 12 and 16% in the first 12 months. I can safely guarantee that. And that's whether you're a risk professional or a project controls all-rounder that's looking to develop their skill set. It really is the most in-demand tool and skill set needed today. Become that expert. It's fantastic training. We've got testimonials already. I'm bought into it. I think give it a go. It is a bit of a time commitment, 24 hours over 12 weeks, but you can do it in the self-learned journey as well. Check out the page for more information, and if you need to know any more, get in touch with myself or Rami. Thank you.
Thank you, Chirag, for this, and see you.